Well, good evening. We begin tonight with a weather impact alert. We're tracking a winter storm that's making its way across Arizona. Let's give you a live look right now at the Flagstaff train depot. And right now it looks like things are kind of calm. It's been snowing off and on all night. They've had some rain up there, a lot of mixed precipitation, but they are expecting snow overnight and a lot of it. Enough so that they have canceled classes tomorrow for the Flagstaff Unified School District.
Meanwhile, here is a live look at Arizona's Snow Bowl, where you can see things very active in that area. So skiers and snowboarders are hungry for a fresh batch of snow, and it looks like they will be getting it tonight. Good evening, and thanks so much for joining us. For 12 News at 10, I'm Kariba Devine.
I'm Mark Curtis. We have team coverage bringing you the latest on this storm. Meteorologist Chris Dunn has been busy tracking the storm for days. He'll break down where it's at right now, as well as the chances for rain in the valley tomorrow morning. But let's begin with 12 News journalist Gabriela Becerra. She's been live in Flagstaff all day long, and tonight they're getting a little bit of snow, a little bit of rain, but it sounds like, Gabby, the action really picks up overnight.
That's right, Mark. In fact, it just picked up again in the last few minutes ago. The snow has been fluctuating all day, but as you can see, it's really starting to come down in those big snowy chunks again. Still nothing accumulating quite yet. It's making for some really wet roads, and officials are worried that as the temperature drops overnight, these roads are going to become more slick, so they're warning visitors to take it slow on the roads tonight. How are you guys feeling about the chance that you're going to wake up to a blanket of snow tomorrow morning?
I'm excited. I'm really excited.
People are escaping the valley for a chance at seeing some fresh snow.
We're a little sick of the warm weather.
You can't ski in Scottsdale.
And visitors from as far away as Philadelphia are taking advantage of a warmer winter storm.
This is great stuff. There's like flurries.
Yeah. We're in shorts. It's actually warm.
Come on now,
compared to
it's
home.
shorts weather.
Flagstaff is expecting possible accumulation after an unusually dry season.
The more moisture we get, it just helps keep the forest healthy, keeps the forest green, and reduces some of that potential wildfire impact.
The Coconino County Office of Emergency Management is working with the National Weather Service to track this winter storm.
We tend to prepare for getting more snow than we often get, just so we're not caught off guard.
Plows got on the road before the snow started falling and will stay out even after it stops. They're dropping cinder across town to help cars have traction.
We're looking for particularly black ice, snow accumulation, along with just their normal daily roadway obstructions, things like that, just to make sure that roads are clear and passable for the public.
Director Tim Carter encourages people to also be ready for the what ifs. Pack your car with emergency items, wear winter clothes, and make sure you have everything you need at home.
Kind of thinking through just your daily preparedness. What do you have to do to make sure you're ready just in case something happens?
The travelers we spoke with did come prepared.
We brought all our clothes. We're wearing them all at once, so it's working.
And they're hoping the forecast doesn't disappoint.
This is a beautiful town. Come see it.
And back out here live, you can see that the snow may not be accumulating on the ground quite yet, but it is accumulating on other surfaces like that car there. You can see the snow starting to stick. Now, officials are expecting that a lot of people are going to be making the drive up from Phoenix and other parts of the valley this weekend. And so they're really encouraging people, again, to be prepared, take it slow, but also to check Arizona 511. That's a website and an app that tells you the latest conditions on the roads and also closures as well. Live in Flagstaff, Gabriela Becerra, 12 News.
Okay, Gabby, thanks. Meteorologist Chris Dunn joins us now. And Chris, for Flagstaff, where Gabby is, you've got to be right on that shoulder where the rain on the street starts to freeze a little bit.
Yeah, and we've been talking about the high snow levels with this storm system, a mild storm, 7,000 feet, and that's about Flagstaff's elevation. Very light rain in the valley so far, with a rain-snow mix, mostly snow in Flagstaff so far, but the main event is still to come. Friday morning rain showers for the valley, a weather impact alert for Friday, mainly in the morning. I'll give you a time window, 5 a.m. to noon for the best chance of accumulating rainfall or measurable rainfall. So far, we've had 4 100s true north Carefree, Prescott 3/100ths. And in Southern California, 2 inches plus. Long Beach had 1.4, and Las Vegas broke their streak of dry days, more than 200 days, with about a ½ inch of rain. This is the main rain train that we're going to be following. Just moved out of Las Vegas right now. It's still down into San Diego County, and as that moves closer and closer, the snow will really start to pick up in Flagstaff, and the rain will start to pick up in the valley as well. That's why we have this weather impact alert for tomorrow. There is a winter weather advisory up in this area and a winter storm warning farther north. We'll take a look at those, the snowfall forecast numbers, and our futurecast. A brand new run just came in. We'll have that coming up a little bit later on.
All right, Chris, thanks. And now's a good time to download our streaming app, 12 Plus. That's where we'll be tracking the storm all day for you tomorrow. You can find 12 Plus on your Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV devices.
Hey, you don't want anyone to get hurt, right? I don't want anyone else to get hurt, too.
An explosion so powerful that it shook nearby homes. It happened just west of Prescott last night when a police chase ended with a man setting his own car and police cruiser on fire. Tonight, 12 News journalist Sean Rice tells us how neighbors are reacting to such a harrowing scene.
Yeah, Mark and Kribe, from the ground beneath me to the trees above me, you can still see the aftermath of those multiple explosions. Now, police tell us this actually all started as a police chase several miles away from where we are. It ended here when that suspect began lighting propane gas on fire, and that's what caused those big explosions.
Sound like bombs going off.
It's like something reminiscent of a war zone. Not this neighborhood west of Prescott Wednesday night.
You don't want anyone to get hurt, right? I don't want anyone else to get hurt, too. To keep anyone else from getting hurt, you need to come out here. There's children that live in this neighborhood. That fire could hurt them. I need you to come to me.
That's the exchange sheriff's deputies had with 70-year-old James Crespo, who had a warrant for his arrest out of Maricopa County.
Worried very much for my safety in my house.
For residents like Beverly, her townhome backs up to where Crespo reportedly used a blowtorch to light propane gas on fire. What followed is several explosions that torched Crespo's car and a police cruiser. Prescott police say this all started as a police chase. When Crespo failed to comply with a traffic stop, they deployed spike strips that Crespo drove right over as he wielded a blowtorch out of his driver's side window. Eventually, the chase ended near Country Club Circle. Homeowners watching along as giant plumes of fire filled the sky.
I've lived here for 4 years, and I've never seen anything quite like this before. Really never like anything like this in my life.
Somehow, Crespo survived these explosions and was flown by helicopter to a hospital in Phoenix with severe burns to his arms and head. The entire scary ordeal leaving residents expressing their thanks to first responders who jumped into action to save their properties and their lives.
The cops and firemen, I cannot say enough. They don't get enough credit and enough backing. They were wonderful and amazing. They stayed calm. They kept us calm.
Now, authorities also tell us no police officers, deputies, firefighters, or any of the residents who live in this area were injured in these explosions. Many people I spoke with were actually surprised by that, but they were more so grateful that this entire situation certainly was not worse. In Prescott, Sean Rice, 12 News.
All right, Sean, thank you. Mesa Public Schools says that the head football coach of Dobson High School was arrested on campus this morning. Richard Godsill was arrested by the Surprise Police Department. The school district says that the case does not involve any Mesa Public School students. Surprise Police confirmed the arrest, but refused to tell us what charges Godsill may be facing, citing an ongoing investigation. Stay with 12 News for more updates. Tonight, police say that they have arrested a man accused of shooting multiple homeless people in an East Valley park. One of those victims is still fighting for their life tonight. 12 News journalist Chase Golightly went back out to that Tempe park and spoke with those who were there when the shots rang out.
2 men were taken to the hospital with gunshot wounds. Another was grazed by a bullet. Those living here at the park tell me they were all around this Ramada when the shooting happened. It seemed like a normal day at Mitchell Park. Kids with their parents on the playground, others playing basketball and skating.
even after everything that took place here Tuesday night.
It was scary.
Tempe police say 3 homeless people were injured in a targeted shooting by someone they all know. One of them in critical condition. The shooter got away.
I could hear people screaming.
Trenton Hodges, who lives across the street from the park, was home when it happened.
I was at my computer desk, headphones on, and I could hear the gunshots.
How many gunshots do you think you heard?
It sounded like about 9 or 10.
He said several people experiencing homelessness stay here at the park. Another neighbor sharing this video showing them hours before the shooting.
We're still in shock.
Chicago Tap says he lives here and was trying to sleep when he heard the shots ring out.
I had a run-in with the same people the night before, and I knew this was going to happen eventually.
When we asked him why he believes this happened.
Anytime that you're doing fentanyl right on the corner of a park, it's going to happen.
The next day, police said they arrested the suspect in Phoenix, identifying him as 37-year-old Aaron Sussex, who is also unsheltered. Court records show last year he was arrested for burglary. Even with the suspected shooter arrested, those living either in or nearby Mitchell Park say they are going to be more cautious here going forward.
A city spokesperson tells me changes are coming to Mitchell Park following the shooting. They tell me park rangers are increasing their patrols in the area. They will also be installing a security camera at the park to keep an eye on what's going on here. We're in Tempe. Chase Golightly, 12 News.
Chase, thanks. Now to a break in the unsolved kidnapping and murder of a 17-year-old in Phoenix. Jesse Saenz Camacho's body was found in the desert on Christmas Day of 2022. His alleged killer has been on the loose ever since, until now. 12 News journalist Bianca Bono has been combing through court records today and has the story.
Records we've obtained show the suspect is a member of the Sinaloa cartel in Mexico and was living in the U.S. illegally.
Javier Antonio Rubio Munoz facing a judge booked on a long list of charges, including first-degree murder.
A form of kidnapping, a Class 2 felony.
He's accused of kidnapping 17-year-old Jesse Saenz Camacho from his family's Phoenix home, then killing him and dumping his body in the desert. It happened on December 19th, 2022. But the alleged details in his case are complex.
People were stating that they heard upwards of 50 shots.
2 days before the kidnapping on December 17th, 30-year-old Victor Daniel Ruiz Reyes was shot and killed at a house party in Glendale. His girlfriend spoke to 12 News at the time.
Someone decided to take his life away.
Court documents say Glendale Police's investigation revealed that 17-year-old Jesse Saenz Camacho killed Reyes. And 2 days later, Munoz and another man showed up to his family's home looking for revenge. Police say they broke his bedroom window, firing multiple rounds inside, striking Saenz Camacho's grandfather. They then stormed in, assaulting Saenz Camacho as his relatives hid and took him. The 17-year-old's body was found in the desert 15 miles north of Shea Boulevard on Christmas Day, 2022. Since then, Phoenix police have been investigating, and through sources and phone records, they were led to Munoz, who had fled to Mexico days before Saenz Camacho's body was found. Police say Munoz is a Mexican national and a member of the Sinaloa cartel. He was living in the United States illegally. Records obtained by 12 News show since 2016, Munoz has been caught illegally in the U.S. on at least 4 occasions, ordered removed each time. When police ultimately interviewed him, they learned he's the brother-in-law of the Glendale shooting victim. He denied involvement in the murder and requested an attorney, but was arrested. Deemed a flight risk due to his alleged ties to the cartel, he's now being held on a $2 million cash bond.
And Phoenix police telling us this case is still under review and very active. Bianca Bono, 12 News.
Bianca, thank you.